What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho bringing you a brand new video, and today the beta is now live. So Destiny 2 beta is finally live on a PS4, and we're going to take a look at the Sentinel subclass skill tree, since that is one of the classes that we've seen the least of up to this point. So let's take a look at the Sentinel subclass. I got to try it out just a little bit right now. I just played the first Homecoming mission, and I'll give you guys a little rundown of the subclass and all the perks now that we finally got a look at it. So starting off with the super ability, you got your Sentinel shield, very fun to use. I really like the shield a lot. So basically there's a lot of uses for this super. So when you press your super, you gain the shield, and you can do a lot of things with it. You can bash people with it by just pressing R1. You can hold down the L2 button and deploy that little guard that blocks incoming damage. And then also if you press L1, you can perform the shield throw that bounces off of enemies and stuff like that. So really fun to use. Really want to try it out a lot more as well. And then moving into your grenades, so we've seen all these grenades from Destiny 1, and they're now returning in this Sentinel subclass. So first of all, you got your magnetic grenade, very similar to what it was in Destiny 1. It's a sticky grenade still, and it also still explodes 2 times, so really fun. Moving on to the next one, we got the Void Wall Grenade. So we saw this grenade on the Night Stalker subclass in Destiny 1. A very fun grenade, one of my favorite grenades from that subclass, and it's making a return in the Sentinel subclass now. And then the third grenade is the Suppressor Grenade, and it does the same thing. It prevents your opponents from using abilities for a short period of time. So really good grenade, very good at getting people out of their super and stuff. So really strong grenade overall, and it's making a return as well for the Void Titan subclass. Moving on to the jumps, we have the High Lift, we have the Strafe Lift, and we have the Catapult Lift. So all of these very similar, I believe, to the previous Titan jumps from Destiny 1. You have Catapult, which we saw in Destiny 1. We have Strafe Lift, which is similar to the controlled jump from the Titan from Destiny 1. And then we also have High Lift, which is similar to the higher jump from Destiny 1 as well. So one that gives you more height, one that gives you more control, and then we got Catapult, which gives you that a bigger burst of momentum. And then moving on to your class specific abilities, this is going to be the same across all Titan subclasses. So this one is the Barricades. We got Towering Barricade, and we got the Rally Barricade. We all know what they do by now. We've seen a lot of footage, a lot of gameplay of it. And then moving on to the 2 sets of 4. So we only have access to one of these groups of 4 on the subclass or skill tree. And the bottom one is currently not available in the beta. However, we will gain access to the full subclass skill tree once the full game drops in September. But we can still look at all these abilities and all these perks on all the 8 skills. So starting off with the top one, we got Defensive Strike. And this one says, kill an enemy with this melee ability to create an overshield around you and nearby allies. Really, really good. I also like the fact that it helps nearby allies as well, not only yourself. So very similar to when you melee in Destiny 1 with Defender Titan. You get an overshield, and then it also helps your teammates around you as well. Moving on to the next one, we got Ward of Dawn. So we all know what this one does. This is the Defender Super from Destiny 1. It just turned into a different perk as well. And it's kind of an add-on to your super, so if you don't have this group of 4, then you probably can't use Ward of Dawn. So you need this top group of perks to use the Ward of Dawn. But basically all you have to do is hold down your super button, and it deploys that Ward of Dawn shield around you and your allies. Moving on to the next one, we got Turn the Tide. This one says your overshield from Defensive Strike lasts longer and increases melee damage and reload speed. So really good, because it can deploy around your allies as well. I believe this perk will also help your allies also. So that's really good. Increasing reload speed and melee damage when you have that overshield on is always helpful. And then the last one is Rallying Force. Melee kills restore health for you and nearby allies. So I really like this group overall. Code of the Protector is what this group of 4 is called. And it's a lot around melee abilities, it seems like, besides this Ward of Dawn, a perk. But really good overall. I really like that it helps you and nearby allies. I think the fact that it helps your allies as well is one of the most beneficial perks or abilities of this group of 4 skills, so that's really good, especially in raids. And then moving on to the bottom section of 4, starting off with this one, we got Shield Bash. So this one is in the group Code of the Aggressor. And so after sprinting for a short time, use this melee ability to unleash a devastating shield bash that disorients enemies. Really interested to see this one. This one looks like it is not tied to your super ability as well, so you can probably use it more often because of that. I really want to see how good this is because it could be beneficial, especially in Crucible or PvP as well. Moving on to the next one, we have Second Shield. So this one is a buff to your super ability. Gain an additional shield throw charge while Sentinel Shield is active. Pretty self-explanatory, really good. And then next up we got In the Trenches, kills while surrounded by enemies, reduce the cooldown of your super. Another really good perk because reducing the cooldown of anything, especially your super, is always beneficial. And then moving on to the last one in this group of 4, we got Superior Arsenal. Grenade kills recharge your grenade energy, another reducing cooldown perk, so really good overall. I'm looking forward to see the Shield Bash one once we finally get the full subclass available to us in the full game. Really interested in that perk the most, but I really like this top portion, especially for PvE, so I think this one's going to be good for PvE. This one's probably going to be used more for PvP, it looks like. But anyways, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, let me know what you guys think about the Sentinel subclass. I'm really enjoying this super as of right now. Can't wait to get more gameplay and get a better feel of this subclass as well as the other ones as well. But anyways, that's about it for this video. I will catch you guys in the next one, and peace!